Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Enough Said. And in today's episode, we are diving deep into the floor ability standard. Now, who am I to tell you all about the floor ability standard? Well, my name's Jamie Jones. I've had over 22 years working as a personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach, and a remedial massage therapist. And my mission now is to provide simple standards for you to follow along with to keep your body physically well for life. And it's something that hasn't been addressed until now. Now, today, just a little warning. We're going to talk about some falls statistics initially and the rate of death that does come from falls and that at the moment, the dangerous side of the floor. So if that's a little bit triggering for you, just skip forward maybe 2 or 3 minutes and come back to where we start talking about the standards. But it is an important thing to address, as this is the main reason why I've created this floor ability standard to help these statistics improve for people in general, because it's alarming. Okay, so if you don't want to know about these stats, just skip forward a little bit for now. Otherwise, these stats come from the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, and between 2024 and 2025, there were 253,800 hospitalizations from people falling and ending up on the floor. And 81,000 of those came from just simple, same level, slipping, tripping, stumbling, ending up on the floor. So and this is just in Australia, over 250,000 hospitalizations between 2024 and 2025. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm trying to help, because that's not right, and some of that stuff is very preventable. Okay, a big one here between 2023 and 2024, slips and falls ended up in 6,722 deaths. So 40% of all the injury deaths, so someone had an injury that then led into them unfortunately passing away, 40% of them came from falls and end up on the floor. They're the stats. It's very, very alarming, but there is something we can do about it, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to teach you that, and then hopefully you can have this standard in your body forever to help not be a part of these statistics as we get into elderly age. The last stat we're going to talk about here comes from the Australian Bureau of Statistics. And so among Australians aged over 75, death from accidental fall, so just being around the home on the same level, nothing crazy, just an accidental fall, it actually increased by 61.5% between 2015 and 2024. So in that 10-year period, deaths from an accidental fall increased by 61%. So what does that tell us? Unfortunately, the elderly have no guidance of how to be safe and be strong enough, be mobile enough, be capable enough. And this is exactly why I've created this standard, so that 1, we can prevent falls, but 2, if you happen to end up on the floor, it's not a scary environment. Okay, so this is for elderly age. And then if you're thinking, this doesn't apply to me, well, how did those people get to that situation? It's between the age of 45 and 65, 20 years of not getting down onto the floor, of not knowing how to get down there. And then all of a sudden one day you have a fall when you're down there, and it's a whole new world again. And what that is, that's called proprioception. So your ability to know where your body is in space. So if you don't explore the floor, if you don't have confidence down there, and then without your choice, you end up down there, it's completely foreign. Obviously, there's injuries that can come from falls. Sometimes it can be a broken wrist due to weaker bones, but hopefully we're going to challenge that throughout the years as well. But if an elderly person has a fracture in their wrist, you can still get up off the floor with that wrist injury. But at the moment, the stats are extremely alarming and a bit full on, but we have to do something about it. And this is why we have the floor ability standard. So As I said before, these stats are alarming because there has never been any guidance for teaching people how to be capable getting to the floor and back up again. And sometimes it happens, as I said, without anyone wanting to happen. But if you train it, if you practice it, that area down below doesn't become foreign to you. So if we think about it, if you go to the doctor and your cholesterol's high, you instantly get medication. We might do something about it. But there's no way to measure how your floor ability is going. One day you can do it, 20, 25 years later, you fall down and you can't do it. You don't know how to get back up. You don't know how to coordinate your body. You don't have the mobility through your joints to be able to get back up safely. And as we see in the stats, that could save your life if you have that capability. So, yeah, this is why these standards are now here for anyone now from sort of 40 plus can maintain this ability so that those statistics can change. All right, and this is how we're going to do it. So the actual standard, let's move into the positives, and what we can do about it is the ability to do 5 Turkish get-ups on each side of your body. Now, Turkish get-up is a particular exercise, and it takes a lot of coordination, a lot of mobility, but it does teach you how to get back up off the floor. Simple as that. And what's really good is, as I mentioned before, if you happen to have an accidental fall and you fracture a wrist, you can actually keep that injured arm on your chest and use your body on the other side to get back up, get to help, get to the phone, whatever it may be, if you've practiced it. So that's just, this is why I'm so passionate about this, because you can teach your body to do things. And if accidents do happen, because they do in life, you have the coordination, the ability, and the confidence to go, hey, I've done this. I know where I am. I'm on the floor. Okay, I can get back up. So to do a Turkish get-up, for example, let's say your left arm's on your chest. You would step back on your right leg, lunge down, put your right knee on the floor. The right hand would then go back out to the floor. You sweep your leg under, sit down onto your hips, lie back down onto your elbow. So you end up lying flat on your back with your left hand on your chest. And then you're going to turn into your right elbow. So this is where people learn, because a lot of people try and do a sit up. You actually turn into the arm that's extended onto the elbow, up onto your hand, push up, sweep back under into a lunge position, and stand back up. Now, there's a video on my standards page. We'll go through that at the end so you can follow along. It sounds like a few steps, but in the course that I provide, it's 5 modules. So 5 modules that you have to tick off to know that you have floor confidence, to know you have enough floor ability to get back down and get back up whenever you like. Now, I know we've spoken about falls and those sort of risks and being down on there with an injury, but also life happens on the floor. Okay, we talk about playing with your kids or grandkids, getting down to housework, out in the garden, and even something like you're going for a hike and you just want to lie on the floor and enjoy the clouds. Or you're out camping at nighttime, you can lie on the ground comfortably and look up at the stars. So there's a lot to do down at the floor level, but people miss out on, they just forget about it. So yeah, having that ability to do 5 Turkish get-ups on each side of your body and then just doing that once a week forever will keep you confident and keep you capable and keep you strong. So I'd really love it if there's someone that you're concerned about, if you could share this to them and show them that there is hope and that you can change it, because that's the beauty of the musculoskeletal system. It likes input, so you can train your body how to get down and how to get back up safely. If you'd like to try the standard and have a look at the video, you can go to enough.health/floor-ability, and the video there can show you what the Turkish get-up looks like, and you can try it out there yourself. And if you're struggling, go through and have a look at the course and develop those 5 modules so you're confident getting up and down off the floor. So together, let's change these statistics and really make a difference, because it is preventable and we can do something about it. But for now, That's enough said.